Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bold Breakthroughs with Business Experts. I am Catherine N. Clayton, and I help driven entrepreneurs learn to launch their own business, create their own money, and create their own time freedom. Today, I am with a person that I followed for several years. He doesn't know that, but I did follow for several years in another company that we were in at the same time, and his name is Ryan McMorris. Ryan, why don't you jump on in here and tell everybody who you are and how you help people?
What's poppin', Catherine? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
You're looking good. You're feeling good. I like it. I like it. Well, first, thank you for having me on. It's a blast to get to hang out and watch you, and I appreciate that. Following, for years. I'm blushing over here, even though I'm black. You can see the blushing, so I appreciate that, and I appreciate you allowing me to come talk about this topic with your people. So
I know I'm excited. He's gonna, I believe. Well, you know what? How do you help people? What do you do? Tell us.
Let me turn the hat around real quick.
All right, let's do it.
Get serious, okay? What we do, we help coaches and experts launch multiple six-figure group coaching programs. How we do that is we really specialize in helping people put together irresistible offers and take their dull offer or their mediocre offer and turn it into something that people can't resist to buy. People feel like they have to get it, and that's how you want people to feel about your product or your service. And so we really specialize in helping coaches do this because honestly, for our clients, they absolutely hate marketing. They hate funnels. They don't really dig social media, but they know that they can help people and they know that they can make a big impact. And for us and our team, we love that stuff. We nerd out on it. And so we eat it for breakfast. And so it's a great relationship between us and our clients because we love to do the stuff that they hate doing. And it's been a lot of fun. We've been doing that for about 3 years now. We've been in marketing for 6. And it's been a blast.
Awesome. And I am one of the persons that hates technology. I know it's necessary, and I hate technology. So let me ask you this: why group coaching opposed to one-on-one coaching?
Yeah. Well, first, it's one-on-one coaching can seem like it's the sexiest thing because sometimes you think like, oh, I need one-on-one help. So everybody else has got to be the same, right? Like if I need one-on-one help, then of course everybody has to be the same. And one-on-one has its place, but group also has its place as well. And you have to recognize, all right, is group the thing, one, from a perspective of a consumer, like is group the thing for me that I need right now? Okay. We were looking at joining a group program, but we also hired someone one-on-one because we needed some consulting just specifically for a project. But we also joined groups because that's where the real breakthrough happens. Like joining a good group is like paying for one thing and getting like either 10 or 50 or 100 people and getting the goodness from all of those people. And so one of the reasons that I love group programs from a perspective of a consumer is that's where you're going to have the most breakthroughs. Okay. And so if you're looking at joining a program, I would seriously take a look at group programs. Why? Because one, if I'm looking to do something that somebody else is doing, I want to know you're doing it systematically. Okay. I want to know that you've got systems in place that can get me the result that I'm looking for without you having to spend every waking moment with me. Like, does that make sense? Like if I hire somebody and the only thing you have is one-on-one options, then I know I'm like, wait a minute, you're limited already.
Right.
So if you're limited, how in the hell are you going to show me how to create freedom and systems in my business when you ain't got none?
Good point. Yes.
So that's very important. But at the end of the day, breakthroughs happen in group settings way more than they do in one-on-one. And just because you launch a group program, now we're switching gears from consumer to producer. You are the person that is going out and you're launching your program. Well, I don't know. I know we talked earlier and you said you were familiar with Landmark, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The Landmark Forum. The first time that we ever attended Landmark, I had the biggest breakthrough of my life from a producer standpoint. I was like, holy crap. Everyone in the audience is getting these breakthroughs, but they didn't go up and get coached. They didn't get the one-on-one help. They watched somebody else get coached. They watched somebody else have a transformation, and they were able to apply that to their life or their business or their job or their situation. And a lot of us, we think like, man, one-on-one is the only way that I can really create the results that someone's looking for, right? But in retrospect, if you want your customers to have amazing breakthroughs, it's amazing watching our clients connect with each other and share things from their stories and their backgrounds and watch them grow and have success and get results. And I had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Right. However, I was the person or our team, we were the group that facilitated the community, right? And all we do is we just set the community up and let it run. Mm-hmm. Right? We make sure that the community runs the way it needs to run. But we also instill in people that once they join that community, here's how this community operates. Here's how you operate inside of this community. And that's where breakthroughs happen, because it makes people show up bigger and better than they were before.
So tell me this, you've got somebody, let's just use me as an example. You've got somebody that has the vision of doing a group program, but they've been coached that, it's one-on-one. Mm-hmm. So you've got ideas. There's nothing in concept really for a group program. Question one, we're going to do this again. Question one, how do you walk them through the path to create whatever is from here out on paper? And question two, I say build the plane while you fly it. So do you believe that as long as in your group program while you're building it, that you're only need to be one step or 1 week ahead of your audience and what they are doing?
Yeah, 100%. So this will kind of answer both questions at once. One, if you've got something in your head, it needs to go on paper. That's where your draft irresistible offer that's where it comes out. Okay. So now that I've got something in my head, and I'm taking you through what we went through when we created our last offer. Okay. It was in my head, and here's how you get it out of your head. You serve. Okay. You serve. You get on the phone with 3 to 20 people, and they've got to be your ideal, ideal person that you think you want to work with, that okay, they have a problem that I can solve. Okay. I have the skill set that can solve that problem. Okay. So my 7 steps to 7 figures is solve one problem, create one skill, do that for one niche, create one offer, build one funnel, create one lead source, and then do that for 1 year. So if I connect with 3 to 20 people, they tell me their problem, my skill aligns with that problem. And then I say, okay, this is the niche of where they fall into. Awesome. I can take that, put that offer on paper, and before I make anything, before I record something, before I go out and make a course and do all the stuff that people think they got to do, I'm going to write an ebook. I'm going to write a flat book. I'm going to do a jack book. I'm going to do all this stuff. If it sells on paper, then I know I got something that wins.
Right. And because I will tell you in the beginning, I was taught to do all that stuff, create all these funnels, buy this thing, buy this, that. And then, a year and a half in, I was like, what have I done?
Right.
This beautiful program that nobody's buying anymore.
Yeah. It's like,
and I believe that only, if I'm being really authentic, 4 people bought it, and it's a fabulous program.
Yeah. And it's like having a beautiful piece of real estate that no one ever sees, that's behind trees and has no agent tied to it. Because and like, it could be the best house in the state. It could be the most, lucrative property that anyone's ever seen. But if no one ever sees it, and no one knows it's for sale, and no one knows the feeling that it's going to create when you buy that property, it starts to rot.
Right. Absolutely. So this sounds really good. So in your eyes, group coaching is where it's at.
100%. Because
okay, great.
Group coaching is the thing that it's the domino that knocks out all the other dominoes. And here's why. This is why it creates leverage. Most people, they've seen a value ladder in their life. They say, okay, cool. That makes sense. There's at the very bottom, there's like all my free content that Gary Vee told me to jab, right hook. Right. And then a step above that, I've got, this, $7 or $47 or, $97 thing. That's just an entry level. It gets people in, it gets their foot in the door. And then I've got this like mid ticket thing. Maybe that's $500 to, $1,000. And, then there's the group program that I could have. Right. And then people pay for that. And then at the top, it's one-on-one. And so, or masterminds, Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, they broke the internet telling people to go out and create a mastermind. Masterminds are expensive. It's a minimum of $50,000 to put on a decent mastermind. And so can most people do that? No. Most people couldn't afford the $3,000 that it costs to buy the program that's teaching you how to spend $50,000 on a mastermind. So now you've got this ladder, and most people either think, all right, I'm going to start at the bottom or I'm going to start at the top. And they make the mistake of not starting in the middle. Okay. Think about it like this. I watch Star Wars. I'm going to make a Star Wars reference to everybody. When you blow up the Death Star, they didn't hit the top. They didn't hit the bottom. They hit the center. Right. So if you really want to blow shit up in your business, go for the middle, go for the nucleus, go for the center that's going to explode everything and just create the boom, 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 boom effect from top to bottom.
I love that analogy. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to steal it. I like it. That is a great analogy. And that is so true. So I know that you have an offer, freebie offer to give my, audience and anybody else that's watching. So can you tell us about that? And I want you to put the link in the comment section after we talk about it a little bit.
For sure. So for us, we do a free workshop. It's a free 5-day workshop. It's absolutely free. And it's called Group Coaching Secrets Live. And what we do is we take 5 days and we break down the 7 steps to 7 figures. We go into detail when it comes to breaking down the problem that you solve, the skill that you need to develop, who you're developing that for that micro niche that's looking to pay you. There's a difference between a niche and the micro niche that's looking to pay for your high ticket program. Okay. And then we show you how to put together your irresistible offer. Then we show you how to, okay, if I have the offer, now I know the funnel to create to get people to that offer. Now that I have the funnel, now I know where to put that funnel for the lead source. Do I put it on TikTok? Do I put it on LinkedIn? Do I put it on Facebook or Instagram? All these things are a domino that if you do them in the right order, can change your life forever. And so get registered, because it's groupcoachingsecretslive.com, and we'll show you how to create that Death Star effect. We'll show you how to create a group program that once you launch your group program, now it sets you up to have the course. It sets you up to have the entry level stuff. Now it sets you up to that when all the free content that you do is actually intentionally leading people up to the group program, or leading people up to the entry level thing. Or if someone says, you know what, like, I really don't want group at all, now you can charge extra or premium prices for your one-on-one. And even when you do the one-on-one, you could still say, hey, get in this group because it's going to save me a ton of time, and it's going to save you a ton of time too. And so now you've got the breakthroughs, you've got the leverage, and you've hit the one domino that is going to knock out all the other dominoes to help you hit 7 figures. So it's called
Awesome, awesome. So he's going to put the link down in the comments, so everybody jump in there and get that. I know I have a copy of it. I know I've gone through part of the training. I didn't finish it all. I did do part of it. I want to be authentic here. And I'm also going to put the client building profile secrets in the comments. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Ryan, for coming on. And I want to thank everybody else for attending Bold Breakthroughs with Business Experts. Have a great day.